India take on the West Indies today, and it's going to be a tough fixture for India. And Pakistan, they were too good for New Zealand yesterday. Where was that game won and lost? Well, New Zealand could only muster up 237. It was a great batting display by Neesham 97 and de Grandin 64. They helped get New Zealand to a reasonable total. But Shaheen Afridi with the ball was brilliant. 3 top order wickets, finishing with 3 for 28 of his 10 overs, and Shadab Khan chipping in with a big wicket of Williamson. Now, Pakistan in their run chase were put on the back foot early. 3 quick wickets, and Sohail Harris and WICKET came to the crease and put on a 100 partnership. Now, Harris Sohail, 68, brilliant batting. WICKET, what a century. Now, he wanted to stand up, make runs under tough situations. He did it yesterday. And it's been 32 years since a middle order batsman from Pakistan has made 100 in a World Cup fixture. So well done to WICKET. Now, he was dropped early on in his innings off Latham. That was very costly for the New Zealanders, but the turning point of the fixture was in the 30th over when Santner and Williamson were on top of the Pakistan batsmen. There was a lot of assistance for the spinners on this wicket. Harris Sohail took a risk in this over and charged Santner and hit him for 6 over mid-wicket. Williamson had to make a decision. He brought back his quicks, and the Pakistan batsmen were able to stamp their authority on the game from that moment. So that was the turning point of that fixture yesterday for me. Now, it was India taking on the West Indies. Where are West Indies going to open up the holes against India today? Well, the West Indies take on India today. How can they cause an upset in this fixture? Well, there are 2 ways that the West Indies can get on top of India. When they're bowling against this dominant batting attack, they can't afford to chase the game. They've got to bowl good test match lengths. Just hit that top of off stump, and hopefully there's a little bit of seam movement where you get the nicks, the edges, the bolds and the LBWs. Don't chase the game. Don't try and blast this Indian team out, because they do like the short ball. And that's one thing that you have been doing throughout the whole tournament, is bowling too short for too long. The last game, you were a little fuller and you got the rewards, and that's what you've got to do with the new ball against this Indian top order. You get 2 or 3 quick wickets, and that bottom order, they will capitulate. Dhoni hasn't been as fluent as he'd like. Jadhav, he's got a few runs, but he still looks as though he's struggling. You've got Hardik Pandya that just wants to play one way. So if you keep the pressure on, don't chase those wickets, you'll be in the game. When you're batting, you seem to like to want to go after the spinners too hard. Now you're up against Chahal and Kuldeep Yadav, 2 quality, masterful leg spin bowlers. They're not going to be too worried if you come after the bowling and be aggressive, because they know that you're going to give them opportunities. So you've got to be a little bit more conservative. Make sure you put pressure back on those bowlers and find a way to get the 1s and 2s and keep the pressure on the bowler, because like all bowlers, spinners hate being rotated. Okay, and the 2 left-handers, Hetmeyer and Perron, really have to change their ways against these 2 particular bowlers. Don't get bogged down, don't get me wrong. It's just about pushing the ball into the deep, keeping the pressure on the bowler. Now, I just think India are way too good on paper. They should win this fixture easily. But the West Indies, if they change their game plan, they could cause an upset in this fixture. Now, if you like what I'm doing, subscribe downstairs, get on that bell, and that will give you a notification of when the next video is coming out. Good luck today to both teams.